Hello, hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, how's your day going?
It's going well. It's a little chaotic today, but whose isn't, right?
Yeah, it's been a hectic week,
It really
nonstop, and
is.
and it's only Wednesday.
I know. It's so funny. I looked at the calendar and I was like, wait, is today Tuesday or should it be Friday?
Yes. Well, lately I'm feeling like every single day should be a
I
Friday.
know. And you know what I started realizing is I don't even look up from my computer until like 3 p.m. And I'm like, wait, I totally missed lunch.
Wow.
Yeah, it's happening with me as well. Yeah.
It's crazy. It must just be the time of year, I feel like.
Yes, that's true. Let me. Okay. Hey, Sharonda, I have sent you speaking permissions if you want to.
Also, Razor, can you make Crypto Tech Woman a co-host?
Yes, let me
We can
speak.
have two. Yeah.
Yeah, done.
Hello, ladies. How are you?
Hello.
Good. How are you?
Hey, hey, hey.
I'm better now.
Love
Good
it.
to hear. So, how's your day been going, Crypto Tech Girl?
It's been going well. I have a 10 to 5. So worked,
Yeah.
it went well. And then I went to the gym. So that was good. And now I'm home.
Yeah. I'm the same. I've been nonstop at work, and then Twitter is like my second full time job.
That is so funny. I felt that way this morning. And maybe it's just because we had that space last night and everybody tends to tweet a lot after the space. But I was like, holy crap, I need to spend a couple hours just digging through this sometimes.
Yes, totally true.
I love it though. You really get to know a lot of different people.
Yes. Um, does any of the new listeners want to be speaker? Just let me know with
I
a
invited I invited Lisa. Um,
okay. Let
yeah.
me.
So her handle is called the Anxiety Doctor.
Mm-hmm. Let
Yeah.
me add Lisa. Okay, you already invited her. What about NFT babes? Do you want to be speakers as well?
Dina, are you on? You want to come on up? Oh, I forgot she's on a speaker, so
Okay, I'll
she
invite
can't
her.
answer me.
Okay.
I've just invited Anna to speak as well.
Okay. Yeah. Can you do that, Cyber? Like invite everyone you want to and keep track of it. So I think it will be even better.
Sure thing.
Perfect. So, hello everyone. It's 8:03 and we can start with our space today. So today will be about NFTs and AMAs and raffles. So why AMAs? It will be like ask me anything, but we can ask you things about as well. So maybe we have you want to talk about your projects and your missions, and we have today really great speakers like my amazing co-host Cyber Cosmos World. She's great. And today I saw a picture of her with a llama. So even better because I love llamas. So welcome to Cyber Cosmos World. We also have an amazing speaker. She's a coder and she's crypto tech women. So woohoo for her. And then we have Boss Babes. We have Sharonda, an amazing supporter. She created a great video for us today. She will be able to tell you all about it. We have NFT Babes and the Anxiety Doctor. Nice to meet you. And thank you, Cyber Cosmos World, for inviting you. And Anna Cooper. So, who wants to start talking about their mission, their projects? What are you doing lately?
Anna,
Cyber,
you can go for
Yep.
it.
I mean, I'll step up if anybody doesn't want to chime in. I think a lot of people kind of were on our space last night. Myself, Deanna, and my business partner is Dina. She's on from the NFT Babes. We started working on a project called Boss Babes. We really felt that females were not represented in this NFT space when we got involved. So we dove right in, we learned a lot, and we were trying to coach a lot of our other female friends in this space. And we really felt such a spark inside of us to kind of be our own project creators, and we really wanted to be our own bosses and be independent, and we want to empower other females to feel that same spark that we felt. So we decided to start Boss Babes. I'll pin it at the top in a little bit, but our whole mission is to empower females, get involved. You can be your own independent boss yourself. And we really don't want people to feel that you have to go with society tells you, and getting a corporate job and, being in office and wearing that suit and tie, because there's so many other outlets nowadays where you can learn and go a different path from what society makes you believe. And we really want the females to kind of take a front seat in this NFT space, get involved, and, you know, we're at the top just as much as the males are in this space. And so by starting Boss Babes, we really felt that, we actually have a lot of male support too. We see a lot of dads come into our space and they say, hey, we're here for our daughters, hey, we're here for our nieces, and we love what you guys are doing. So within our space in our Discord, we really started first trying to build that community with teaching people about 101s of NFTs. And, we mentioned a little bit last night on our space about getting scammed and all of this, just the very basics. And, we started our first space last night, and we really want other female projects to also speak up. Not just, we're not the only female led project here, there's others, and we want to learn from their projects. We want to be involved in their communities, and we also want to be collectors. So, as a collector too, we want to hear what projects have the a great roadmap, or look out for other female projects. I feel women are really in the spotlight right now with NFTs, and we want to jump up there with all the other projects, and we want to boost as many women projects as we can. So that's a little bit about my mission. Dean is on here from NFT Babes, and she works with me on Boss Babes, and that's kind of what we're doing in this space right now.
Well, I totally agree with everything you said, especially first the way of supporting each other is not only um, telling about our missions, it's also about being collectors and helping each other's project and supporting each other's work and art. So I really appreciate that. And I totally agree as well with the part that you were saying that we have a lot of men who are supporting our women-led projects because they say they're fathers, they have and they have daughters, their husbands, and they want us to bridge the gap. So
Yeah. I think that's the exciting part too. I see, we did our first ever space last night. We highlighted female project. Gigi came up, talked about her project. We loved it. And, afterwards we got off, and, a male led team project, Jungle Freaks, they reached out and they were like, we want to do a space to highlight women projects this upcoming Thursday. Do you guys want to talk? And totally, if a male led project wants to put us females in the spotlight, let's step up, let's take advantage of it, and, let's partner with them. I also want to see what utility they have that speaks to all of us females.
yeah, that's right. So, since today's AMAs, do we have any question for Boss Babes? Something you want to know about her project?
I can ask something. Um, so you mentioned like you're doing the educational stuff in Discord. How are you doing that? Are you doing like weekly events or
So
um
that's a good question, because I've actually been brainstorming how I can build that outlet. But right now, what we're doing in Discord is we're building out specific channels we're doing NFTs 101. I'm working on a security scamming type of channel, just how to have better security practices. And you get access to that once you join our Discord. But it's so informative. We want to do that. And, post the launch of our project, we really want to build out an outlet space for people. If they're holders, they can go to this hub of information, and they can see everything about NFTs. If they need to know more, what's the best security practices, and even like some lessons, like what if we learned along the way, what can we share with you. And the other thing is, part of our project is, we call it boss babes. We want everybody to be their own boss, males or females. And in that hub that we're going to build out, we want them to have gateway to workshops where it helps with public speaking, so they have more confidence there. It helps with other type of outlets to be more independent or go a different route in their career. So that's kind of the way we want to build it out. And right now we're entertaining Twitter Spaces a lot and bringing that in to our Twitter Space to talk about some of these basics. But what I really want to do too also is host some in our Discord and get some public speakers or guest speakers in our Discord. And it's not just us speaking, like we want other people to have the spotlight too. So that's kind of how we're
That's
running with it
great.
right now.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, like, if you need any help with security side of things, I'd be more than happy to help because I run a cybersecurity company, and like I can ask my team to review what you guys are doing. More than happy to help.
I love that. I will definitely keep you in mind.
I
Yeah.
love that. Before we go any further, I wanted to see if the people that are here in the room could share the room really quickly, to get the word out and get more people in here because we're having such a great conversation. I definitely would love more people to be able to join it. And go ahead, woman in tech. I know you were going to say something.
No, I wanted to say that Cyber Cosmos, she's the real deal. So she will help you, boss babes. She's really talented. So any more questions for boss babes?
I think I would be just asking. So whoever is speaking today, I'm gonna be asking you all the Discord questions because like I we have 900 something members in our Discord, and like we there's no engagement, so I don't know like what we need to be doing to bring that engagement up. So I'd be looking forward to the ideas and things we could do to improve our Discord. I mean, I'm new to Discord myself, and like one question I ask, like, do we have to have a Discord? Because the group that we've made on Twitter, we had like 71 people there, and I asked them if they could join our Discord, but they're not interested. Like it's not like it's not a good platform for them. So that's also a one thing that I'm considering. Like if if your community is supporting you on Twitter, do we have to have them on Discord? So
I
yeah.
think just to chime in on this, I do think Discord is a great, I mean, there eventually there will be a better platform than Discord, but for now I think Discord is kind of like the best platform to have community in one place where it's a little bit more intimate. You can you can talk about so many different topics. I love, like, for mine, I have different channels, so different people will be in different channels. To engage community, I will say you will have to do a gamified way to bring in engagement. Something I've been doing with my Discord that has been really good is I've been doing a weekly event planner. So every day there's a different event. And the one that people love the most is trivia. People go crazy for trivia, and you don't have to always give out like real cash prizes. You could give out whitelist spots, but it's a fun way for community members to engage with each other, and then they feel like they actually know each other, and then they will connect on the general chat. But there needs to be something that engages them with each other for them to later on engage within the server, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, it does. Thank you so much. I'll check your Discord. I think I'm part of it, but I'll have a look again. But thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah, I know, like, there's some communities that are on Telegram, Personally, I'm not on Telegram. It's so loud. And I agree. Like, I'm part of so many Discords, I lose count. And I think it's normal for some community members to not be like there all day, every day, just because, like myself, I'm part of some communities, but I only go and check their Discord like once a day or maybe like 3 times a week just to see like what's going on, engage a little bit. But there's just so much going on, and usually a community member might be part of like 5 communities if they're not a newbie. So I say like rewarding your members for being active is a huge thing.
Yes, and it's what you're saying. We need to engage with them and we need to be active. So we have to be creating every time ways to try to engage with our members. Recently, I created like a Discord invite contest and it was really helpful for me. And every time, even though I'm working, I try to spend like 3 to 4 hours. That's why I feel like Twitter and Discord are like my full time job now, because I'm asking everyone, How are you doing? How was your day? How was your weekend? And I know if they have um, any pet and if where they're living. And I'm asking about the weather. So it's like it's a real job, but we have to create community. Absolutely true.
Yeah, and I will piggyback on that and add a lot of communities that I've seen that are really active, that are newer, and they were able to get their server to be really active. They have multiple moderators that talk with each other, and that will get community members to jump in the conversation. So I joined like this community, and I was like, how is this community so active? Like, they're so new. They're, not doing like anything major. They don't even have that many members. But then I noticed like 8 of the people that were talking were mods. And I don't think it's a bad thing because it's labeled as they are moderators. So it's not like no one's trying to lie. But that really made other people join in the conversation, chat with them. So if you can afford it, get some mods. If someone volunteers, like, get them in, because I think having someone that's active within your server will get more people to be active too.
Hey, I'm going to chime in on that really quick because we kind of just started, and this is Dina, by the way, with the NFT Babes. So we started ours not long ago, and I've been asking questions about, Discord engagement in other spaces just to kind of learn from other people. But we have about 300 in there right now, and it seems like there is some engagement, but it kind of like weans off, and I feel like we can't be up 24 hours of the day. And I think a lot of the people in there are from different parts of the world, different parts of the country on different time zones. So having those mods would probably be helpful. I've heard also, like, if you're really far out, I'm just asking what your thoughts are on this, because we're still pretty far out from launch. I've heard it's might not be the best thing to start, like, if you're too far out, and to kind of engage people when you're close to launch. So we're worried if I'm just being transparent, if we kind of started too soon, or like when is the right time to start engaging mods. We're trying to figure out some new ideas and techniques to keep people engaged. Like, we have a food channel, a travel channel, we added a music channel in there, but realistically we have full-time jobs too. So we're like, how do we, spend 24 hours of the day in here and trying to get it active? But any additional thoughts on that would be appreciated.
When is your launch, Dina?
So we don't want to set an exact date. We're shooting for Q1 of 2022, so before the end of March. But the art is still in production. We're just trying to make sure it's ready before we even, put a date, a timestamp on it. We've made some edits along the way, so, but that's the idea of,
because
where
we're
are.
launching on the 31st of March. And I was speaking to someone in the marketing, and they said it's one of the reasons, because you're too far away from your launch. People are not excited, like they don't have anything to talk about. But for me, I was thinking, what if we like start late and then we don't have the community? So yeah, I
Right,
don't
it's
know.
like a fine line. That's what I was thinking too. Is I heard, if you're too far out, then people will forget about it, and and all of that. But I think still at the end of the day, like the people coming in as of right now, I feel like are coming in because they genuinely are interested in us, because whether they hear us talk in spaces or we're connecting via Twitter, like they're coming in because they've connected with us personally. So I actually like that because it's organic and it's a community that we can sustain, not just people that want to get on the whitelist and mint and then flip or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I think so there's value in starting earlier too, because the community is more genuine and authentic.
I will add to that, and then we can go with Tonya, because I see you have your hand up, and I really appreciate that. But just a quick add to that is, so for me, with Crypto Tech Women, I started the Discord. I think it was by Thanksgiving, probably. I don't even remember. And I didn't have a time. I thought I was gonna do it in a time frame, and then the designs took way longer than they were supposed to take. And it's because the design team I hired, they're really ambitious and wanted to do like an amazing job, which I was so grateful. But it definitely pushed my launch date like a month or more than a month, like further. But having said that, everyone that joined my community, it's there. They're still there. Some, yes, they've been inactive and they just message me. They're like, "Hey, when's the mint?" But they're still there. And I think that it does not matter if you open your Discord early. Whoever leaves because you didn't launch in 1 month, then they weren't there for the right reason. Because if you support a project and you support the vision and you support the mission, then it's not a deal breaker that it hasn't launched in 3 weeks. Another plus side is you get more time to do pre-sale list. Not sure if you're going to have one. I recommend you do. But it gives you time to create contests, create events for your community members, and reward those that have been there early. So I think you having a Discord now is just more of like a soft launch for your pre-sale list, creating that engaged community. And it does not matter if they leave because you haven't launched, because the people that are going to buy are still going to be there because they love your mission. And then after saying that, Tonya, I know you have your hand up. Tell us what you think.
Oh, well, I just want to introduce myself. I'm not an NFT artist or anything. I'm actually the president of the Association for Women in Communication, the South Florida chapter. So I've been wanting
Oh,
to
I'm
reach out
South
to women.
Florida.
Yeah,
Hi.
women in communication. Actually, as the president, I've been the president since 2008. I've been trying to find all the NFT women from South Florida also, because we host a lot of events and stuff. We're going to start doing hybrid events. But I wanted to ask you guys. I mean, I've been in communication for a long time. Do you guys have everybody in this project? Everybody, do you guys have a communication plan, like a calendar? I'm just curious because I feel like I've been in NFT, studying NFT, researching it because I'm in communication since January of last year. And I've sat in spaces, women communication. We actually did a women NFT artist space where we feature some really powerful women who are leaders in their space. And also, we're very focused on social audio. And as the president of Women Communication, I used to be in Miami a lot. I actually won the Latin Biz Award, Women of Virtue in 2008. And I was very honored because, I felt like if you empower someone, empowerment is not about giving them a free meal. Empowerment is teaching or empowering them to do something new that helps them feed themselves and their family. And, women, we have the toughest job of them all. We have to carry so many hats, wear so many different things, and worry so many, all that. So my question to you ladies are like, I need to know, I want to tell you guys, Women Communication, my Twitter handle is at AWCSF. DM me if you have a project. I think I put it in a group page, in a group DM, that if you have a project coming up and you want to get the word out, that's what we do. Our members and our followers are journalists and media. So I'm asking you ladies, and always think about that, and then think about publishing a press release. I don't know why no one's doing that. Like, if it's a project, where if anyone has a calendar, if you don't, let me know. I can help you with that. You guys should come to where if anyone has a calendar, If you don't, let me know. I can help you with that. You guys should come to our event. We're in the process of planning a how to pitch event. We bring all the media people, and I want to bring all the NFT artist women, right? So we bring this whole how to pitch. And on my website, it's AWC South Florida, spelled out .org. Click on there. You probably see I got to update because we're gonna start blogging about Twitter Spaces that we host. So this next Monday is our third episode. So we're booking. So it'd be great if you guys get on the calendar. So I'll help you launch. And always remember, it's 3 weeks of promotion before you launch. 2 weeks is the minimum. 7 days is pushing it, but you got to drip market, and it should be promoted all over, and bring it back to your space and your Discord. So let me know if I can help you, and that's why I'm here. I'm just showing support for South Florida, and I've been dying to talk to you guys. I've been following you. I was like,
Hey, Tony. Thank you so much. I think I sent you a DM. I think I'm on your calendar, but I'm not sure what the date was again. So, um, we'll chat.
And thank you so much, Tonya. And really happy to meet you. I live in Miami, so South Florida myself, and we have Boss Babes here. I know Sharon as well. So we all live in Miami. So we would love to connect and get more information about you because I know it will be really helpful. And my name is Raisa. I'm the creator of Women in Tech NFTs, and I would love to create something with you because we are going to take 60% of our primary sales to use it to support and empower women. And I really loved what you said. So let's do something in Florida. Let's work together. Okay. Oh, I see the anxiety doctor has her hand raised.
Hi, ladies. I just wanted to introduce
Hello.
myself. I'm Dr. Lisa, known as the Anxiety Doctor. I'm new to NFTs. I'm launching a collection soon. Um, I do a little of everything. I'm a psychotherapist, which is why I'm known as the Anxiety Doctor. I have two podcasts. So if anyone wants to come on my business podcast, feel free to contact me. I know Ankita from Cyber Cosmo. She's amazing, and she's the one that invited me to come on. So thank you for that. And I think that's it. I'm an entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur for 14 years. I've been learning a lot about Twitter and TikTok. I just got on TikTok this week and on Twitter this week. So I'm learning. I'm still very, very new to Discord. I think it's really complicated. So if anyone has any um, suggestions on how to build that community, let me know. So that's me. Thank you for having me. Um, I think that's it. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask me.
Yeah. Do you want to pin? I don't know if you have it, but if you would like to pin anything relating to your podcast up here. Oh, it's already pinned. Thank you, Woman in Tech.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Yeah.
yes, would love to hear more about your podcast. And have you had any people from the Web3 space in it yet, or what's the plan?
Yes, I had a YouTuber who this was this week's episode. She is April Lynn Alter. She's been her YouTube is now all NFTs. And then Cyber Cosmo will be next week. She went on. I interviewed her about 2 weeks ago, and she'll be on there. Um, and that's it. Those are the only two. I just launched a few weeks ago. I've had the Anxiety Doctor podcast for about 2 years already. That one, I have a lot of listeners on that. But the Business Mindset podcast, I just launched a few weeks ago.
Hi there, it's Annie here. I'm just going to reply with I see you don't have that many followers on Twitter, and if you follow people back, then we can message you, and then you'll probably get quite a few people that'd be interested in the podcast. That'd be great.
Okay.
Yes. And let's do something. We're already, I think, 12 of us here or 15. So let's
I
follow the
think
anxiety
so.
doctor. Yeah. Let's
Yes,
support
let's
her.
do that.
Thank you guys. I'm following everyone. I'm really new to this. Like I said, I'm just learning how to do stuff on Twitter. I had an account, but never really got on here. But I've been learning a lot.
I think that's
Thank you
most
so
of
much.
us now in the Web3 space. I can't even tell you the last time I had Twitter. I was probably in high school. I'm not in high school anymore. It's been 10 years. So, yeah, don't worry. We're all
you
with
all,
you.
you all are, you all are very young. I'm very old when it comes to TikTok and Discord. I feel ancient, but
No,
I'm
you're
learning.
fine. I've seen honestly so many people do so great that are way older than me. I've also seen just like grannies and they have millions of views. So it's never too late. I was gonna say something that is really good for Twitter is post at least 3-4 times a day minimum. Post why should people follow you, like give people a reason to know why they need to follow your account, engage with others, give them a follow, reply to their twitters or their tweets. I think the key to growing Twitter is definitely engaging with others, which is kind of the key to growing within the Web3 space, which is amazing.
Yes. Thank you. I'll continue to do that. I'm really good on Instagram. I have a lot of followers there, but no other
Can I give you
platform.
one more suggestion? That was some awesome
Yes.
suggestion, by the way. So I work with I get hired by doctors actually. Your brand looks awesome, by the way. I'm gonna let you know that. My company's called No Aging Inc. I specialize in when you know aging. So all my doctors are regenerative, functional, integrative medicine, and a lot. I had one psychiatrist that I was working with also to create his brand, and it was I bring in more of like the because I've been in the industry working for a compounding pharmacy, and I worked for American Academy of Anti-Aging Medicine. I did all this other stuff with doc. That's my day job. But I was gonna let you know, suggest for you. I just did a space with Dr. Kumar. We are just talking about different habits, healthy habits. But I suggest you host a Twitter Spaces. Just start hosting spaces. Just
Yeah.
set you
I
hours.
I
And if
was
you
I
need a
was
co-host, I'll be your co-host.
Oh
I've been
yes,
doing this for a
come
while,
on
so
here.
I got you.
Yes. I would love that. So I was just telling one of the because I've been doing lives, IG lives for about 2 years already. Like I said, I do have a lot of followers on Instagram, but a lot of those with older women and they don't have Twitter. So I never really, looked at Twitter. And now that I see this, it's v- really awesome to see how a lot of people can come on here and speak and just kind of host this. It's incredible. I'm like, why haven't I done this before? So I'm excited about Twitter.
And also, I was gonna tell Riza that do you want me to run the analytics for you so you can have your listener know your listener who came in for your event, so this way you can contact them afterward.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, that
that's
would be
great.
fantastic.
Let me do that. Yeah, that's what I do. I come in, I co-host, I really run the board, I share, I promote. I just do it because I think the community, because in the early days, there was a handful of us.
I think someone muted everyone on accident. Tonya,
No,
go
no,
Yeah.
ahead.
no, don't worry.
Go ahead, keep going.
The biggest question that I get every day is when are they going to fix the mute button, Tanya? I'm like, I don't know. I always have that problem, so don't worry. It's a requirement. But what I do is I help everyone out new to the spaces, and like if they're afraid to start their space, I usually just offer, it's like just tell me when. I always say set yourself a schedule. Just set, and then always tell your friends. Create a communication, private messaging of your group. But I run the analytics because I pay for the analytics, and also I also can record. You guys have the recording feature now. All of us should have the recording feature. I suggest you record, but if you wanted me to record this space, I can record this on another app because I'm one of the beta tester for them, and then you can cut it up to 10 minutes as snippets. And also, I'm gonna suggest for everyone. I have the Blue. I have Twitter Blue. I pay $2.99 a month out of my, iPhone thing or whatever Google, depending on which account I'm using. Um, it's worth it. You get 10 minutes video. And because the reason I'm telling you this, if you're trying to create your project, create a buzz, a brand, listen to a communication specialist. This is what I get paid to do this. Get as much as you can. Invest in yourself. The $2.99. I'm not, and I don't work for Twitter either. Okay, I don't work for Twitter. I'm just telling you, having Twitter Blue has given me so much more opportunity, and they really helped me a lot. So, and you get 10 minutes, and then you can just try it if you don't like it. Try it out. But yeah, if anybody wants to host a space, I'm like the welcoming committee.
Honey, I
And then
would
I
love
figure out
to
which
have
space it is.
you any day. With Crypto Tech Women, we do Wednesday spaces for women only panels. And Sunday we have a mixed panel and mixed genders. And I'm starting one on Fridays with 90s Babe as well. So anytime you want to host a space, I'm ready to
So
go.
let me ask you something then. Okay, you got my brain going right now because I'm trying to. Okay, so I have we myself. I always have a bigger vision, a vision that where I want to be ahead of everything. I don't want to be like doing things what everybody else is doing. So I'm getting into Web3, and it's hard to explain it to people, but it's like when in 2015. I put on my first VR glasses, and I was like obsessed after that. And I bought all these freaking glasses, and I have all this. I even shot VR. I did all this stuff, and then my other girlfriend went into blockchain, and I was like, yeah. And then now I'm obsessed because I'm going to find a sponsor. One of these blockchains is going to sponsor me because I got into live streaming in 2010, February 2010. I launched my live streaming, and then this data center. The data center is like a blockchain for Web3. Like data center is Web2, right? Web3 is the blockchain. They sponsored me, and it was worth it for them because of my social network and all this stuff. So I have a whole sponsorship deck, and I can help you ladies with that too and teach you how to create a sponsorship deck. But back to my question is, I need to create because I do education for my women in communication too. So we're trying to bring them all to Twitter Spaces, but sometimes they don't want to. You guys know that. And so I stream everywhere. I have it. I'm going to get ready to link our LinkedIn page to it. So we go YouTube, Facebook group, Facebook page. Sometimes I also have the Nationals Twitter page too. If I ask them, they'll let me. I stream on that too, on Twitter. So this way, it's just kind of like, if you're gonna do the project right, let's do this right, girls, ladies. Because I realize Twitter has 30% women, and I'm tired. I have chills telling you this. I'm tired of this. So I get excited. That's why I'm running analytics. I want to know how many women are in our space. What is the percentage? How long they stayed? So your goal, every time you do a space, you need to bring your girls, your friends, everybody. Even if they don't have a Twitter account, tell them to hit the damn link and stay there for 10 minutes and listen. Because you're gonna question them, you're gonna quiz them, because that 10 minutes will help you with your analytics. I'm telling you, 10 minutes, that is counted as a listening. You guys didn't know that, but that's how Twitter counts it. So I researched this I researched everything. I invested. I went and bought a mixing board. I spent $600 on a mixing board like 5 months ago. It didn't work until like recently. I mean, I was like, I couldn't figure out how to make it work until finally I realized some tips that your phone and Twitter and all this shit. But at the end of the day, if you're gonna do this smart for us to really leverage this, 'cause I really feel Web3 is where women will take over, because we have the ability to be creative, also functional, also analytics all at once. And I have these ladies too. I'm going to bring them on to speak, and they'll explain to you more of the psychological, more like the physical brain of the man, the physical brain of the women. Because the women, we have this the middle of that separates the brains, left and right. Ours is wider because we're able to like think left and think right a lot faster. Men are real thin, so they focus on one thing at a time. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's why we can multitask. That's why we're good at what we do. That's why women excel in social media. But still, technology is still a man's world. I'm hoping to change that. I'm so glad I ran into you ladies, because I'm supposed to sit in my cybersecurity friend, Alberto Daniel Hill. I represent him. I'm trying to get his book launched. Right, said, you know who he is?
No.
Oh my God, he's from your way, and he is the first hacker arrested, charged, really fake charge actually. He didn't do anything. He just told them what's wrong with their website, and they just went
Oh.
after him. But yeah, I do a space with him. We try to help people not to get fraud. We give
Is it
tips, ways.
Is it Alberto?
Yeah, Alberto. Yeah, that's him. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I
that's my
met him this
co-host.
morning.
Yeah, that's my co-host. We do space together. But the problem with him is he's just like his spaces go too long. Okay, and that's the other thing. Time is his essence. And
Yeah.
And the one thing I'm practicing this year is columns. You know what that means? Put everything in columns and stick to it, and don't let people tell you differently. So I'm gonna log in. I'm gonna run the analytics, and then you guys do your thing. Do you want me to record this for you? If you want me to
Thank
record
you.
this, I
Yes.
need to be the co-host.
Yes, feel free.
Yeah, yeah. So I need to be the co-host for like 5 minutes because the system has to pick me up being in.
Rosa, you can put me down.
Yeah, and then you can bring back up because
I,
I need to leave because I'm supposed to be somewhere else. Because I was like, I popped in here because I wanted to meet women in tech. I was like, Riza, I got to meet her. She's from Miami. I got to know her. And oh yeah, by the way, I will totally help you find some really cool party place. I even have a place for you. I have the best place for you to host a live party. It will be free for you to get that spot. I'm telling you, I know the owner. I'm actually doing a favor
Wow.
for them. They actually host a whole bunch of NFT parties. It's like a beer distillery. It's like a beer thing. I don't know. You know,
Mm-hmm.
during Art Basel, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, yes, I went to Art Basel. Yeah.
Okay, there's a beer. God, what the name of it is? They had after parties for the NFT artists, and the owners are all into it. They're all into crypto and NFT. So
Okay, we went to a like 2 days ago. I don't know if you've heard about the Oasis. There's a place where there's a lot of women in tech and crypto events here in Miami. So there's like this really cool space as well.
yeah, I'm on their newsletter. They email me stuff because I'm in Palm Beach County. So
Mm-hmm.
unless it has to be like something incredible for me to take a ride down there. Because I literally used to drive to Miami, and I got to replace one of these batteries. It keeps beeping. But I'm like next to my studio, and I'm like I'm not plugging in. But yeah. So in Miami, I used to go to Miami at least 3 times a week. I almost bought a condo in Brickell. That's how much I went to Miami for. Like I lived in Miami. We did so many events and we helped the city, we promoted and back then social media wasn't a thing, you know? People didn't even understand social media. They laughed at us actually. But here we are today. We laugh. And we actually hosted the first networking event at in Wynwood. All the ladies, they were afraid they're going to get robbed. It was the worst area. I don't know. Today is beautiful, but it was the worst area to be hanging out, having dinner. My event specialist for my board, she ran Dime magazine, so she featured a lot of magazines, and different food stuff, different restaurants. So she got us into. I said, yeah, I'll help you. Let me go ahead and start doing that. That's because of her. I discovered that art galleries are the best place to have a party, have an event. But you know what's best is about that is when you have your event. I don't know why nobody's reaching out to Bacardi. Bacardi does this awesome party that they'll come out and especially now I would do it outside anyway. But it would be a networking event and they'll sponsor it. And you put a brand that like that, and you never know. You could do some NFT with them too. You know. I'm just
No,
saying,
yeah,
Bacardi,
and Wynwood has
Miami. I
become
used to work.
yeah, and Wynwood has become such an amazing place. So much art. It's lovely. It
Yeah,
has
I
improved a lot.
sponsor. Well, I sponsor an Art Basel event. We bought Buddhist monk. My events are weird. But we bought Buddhist monk. They came in. They created this beautiful mandala. It was all over the news. It was a huge thing for Miami. And then we did a big ceremony, and they just like blew the whole thing away. It was gone.
Yeah.
And
And
everyone's like, "Oh my god!"
And you know what I would love to do for next Art Basel? I would love to get us all together, like women led projects, and do something like maybe an expo. And all of us can show one of our NFTs. And it would be really cool because it would only be women NFT projects. That would be really nice because I
Oh
want.
yeah, we got to do that.
Yeah, Anna, we should do something.
You should.
Yeah, absolutely. We can start it in New Zealand. The New Zealand girls can start it.
But by this, I think I predict by the time the next Art Basel. I mean, if you start working on it, I'm sure they're preparing their land somewhere. I'm preparing land right now. I think I'm gonna hire this builder, but you know, it's like the big thing nowadays is gonna be besides building your own world is building the replica of the world and event spaces and different stuff like that. So our Basel is like this. They have so much money behind them. And so that's where I'm thinking of. But if you guys were doing that, if you're gonna do a whole event, you got to have a fashion show to go with it, and you got to have either champagne or Bacardi or somebody to sponsor it, because if you're gonna
Oh
do
my
it right,
God,
do it
yes.
right.
Yes,
It's not gonna cost you
absolutely.
any money.
Music, fashion, everything. Absolutely.
It wouldn't cost you a dime, because branding is a key thing. Social media is a key thing, and this is a huge media buzz, and people would do it just because they want to empower women and believe in the and like we need to be like more than 30% of Twitter. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, crypto tech women. I just read that you already have a launching date. Can you tell us more about it?
Yes. So launch date has been revealed today. So the pre-sale mint will be on February 24th at 9 a.m. PST, and I'm sorry, the pre-sale will go for 2 days. The reason why is because I want to make sure to avoid like any gas wars that might happen when people think they have to mint within a 24-hour period. I was also trying to be really considerate of members that are in different like time zones, so no one has to give up on sleep to be able to join into the pre-sale mint. So 2 days for pre-sale. The price for pre-sale will be 0.06 ETH, and the pricing for public mint will be 0.07, and the public mint will be on February 26th. So 9 a.m. As soon as the pre-sale mint ends, then the public mint will start. um, and if you're wondering if there are pre-sale spots, they are still. So make sure to join our community. You can post in general asking about pre-sale points, but we have channels that point you to the right places. There's also weekly events where a member can participate and win pre-sale spots. So yeah, super exciting. It's like 5 weeks from now. So I guess Tanya, that gives me enough time to do the marketing right.
I
Hey,
think
sorry, I had to change all your stuff. I want to give you more traffic, so I put women in NFT. That's a big hashtag, and then there's a whole page. There's like tons of feed going on with that group feed that's a lot of us don't know about, but you there are. And then I hashtag NFT, but I had to put record. So the space is going to be recorded through. It's called Backstage, so I'm going to record it.
Amazing. Um, so yeah, should be fun. If anyone's in Ethereum Denver, would love to meet up. I'll be there. That will be, last push to meet people, bring them on. And then if you're wondering why you should join the community, I mean, first of all, our mission is to empower more women in the Web3 space. We're also aiming to onboard more women and bring in the educational aspect to it. So that's going to be like the major point for it. We have a few clubs. So we'll have a royalties club where 15 NFTs will be part of this club. There's a special trait that will be really revealed after the mint is over, just to make sure there's no exploits to the contract. Um, and that royalty club will share 30% of the profits or of the royalties from OpenSea secondhand sales for 18 months. So definitely, that's the one NFT you definitely want to mint. We also have a community wallet. So if there's anyone in the community that wants to build for us, create for us, they would create a proposal, and then the token holders would vote on if the funds should be used that way. We're going to be donating to charities also selected by the community and the token holders. We will create an educational platform. So there will be a boot camp where you can learn Solidity, and the other topics will be also chosen by token holders. So definitely hitting on the educational aspect, but also on the relational aspect. So we're going to be doing in real life events, art drops, airdrops, giveaways, like everything in the book. So definitely come join.
that's great.
That,
So,
that's awesome.
oh, go ahead, Cyber.
No, no, I just loved the utility you just shared, because we we would when we still, I mean, our pre I'm struggling to find words. Our whitelist is closed, but now it's only open for people who are interested in engaging with us and they really believe in the mission. Um, but the pre-sale price is 0.02 Ethereum. And what we're doing is because I own a cybersecurity company, we are launching an MVP for cybersecurity awareness training. So we're thinking all our holders would get access to that content, so like they can learn if they want to transition from a non-tech or for example, if there's someone who's into software engineering but now wants to become a tester, a penetration tester, or wants to just learn about the basics of cybersecurity, we would also give them that training just by holding our NFTs. So that's something cool that we're launching, I think, next month. It's called Hackito, the platform. Super excited about that. But yeah, we're still far away from a launch. But I'm really excited about your launch, Crypto Tech. Really, really excited.
Yeah, and Cyber, you had a really successful whitelist process because I read that you received a lot of applications, so that's really cool. And I
Yeah,
also
that
oh
was overwhelming. We had like 1,500 people, and but we, as I said, like I'm not gonna let everyone mint, like every person on the whitelist is not gonna get guaranteed whitelist spot. We want people who really believe in the mission. We want to build a stronger community, and I think because the pre-sale price was really really low, which is 0.02, everybody was like, oh, we have to get on the whitelist. But for me, that's not way after. We want people in our Discord who really believe in our mission, who wants to support the mission, and who actually believes me and trusts me as a person. So we've decided that anyone who's not in our Discord but is on the whitelist, we're not going to give them that spot.
yeah, and I also read that you had a cyber warrior that found a new home. Can you tell me more about it?
Kira, are you talking
Yeah,
about Kira? Kira Kikai. So it's a Japanese thing. It means killing machine. So she has a story. So like she is a warrior, and she's trained in martial combat, and like she was trained to fight for women rights and stuff, but she had to let me read her story again. She has a very very interesting story, but her I think her lover was captured when he was on a mission, and now she's fighting to bring him back. So yeah, that was the high level story, but an amazing story. And I think she was sold within a few hours. So what we're doing right now is anyone who holds one of our Mojo collection, they get a free airdrop from all our future drops, and they also get access to all our events that we're gonna run. So Mojos, we will only have 50 Mojos ever available, and Mojos are special. So once they buy Mojos from us, we're also gonna give them a buyback offer at double price, which is up to them if they want to accept. But yeah, we love our Mojos and we want them back. So we will do that after the public sale.
yeah, and if you haven't checked Kira, you should go to Cyber Cosmos World page, and you should check her out. Their art is amazing, and Kira is really really beautiful, and she's a badass as well.
She is very badass. Yeah, like she's on yeah, she's crazy.
So I think we're already getting close to 9. Do we have any other questions, or do we want to go straight to Raffles, and we only have 2 listeners tonight? So I think there will be our lucky winners.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Jay Sodger and Bonnet Bodies DM me, and you are the raffle winner since you were the listeners have been with us the whole night. So woohoo's for you. So I think that's everything for tonight. Oh, we want to start creating a new space that will be called pitch competitions. So
Mhm.
we want to start getting that every week. We want to showcase 5 projects. I would love to host it with Cybercosmos. If any of you want to co-host it as well, let me know. So the main idea behind this is to try to get 5 projects to come to pitch. We can ask questions, get to know more about them, about their missions, and then at the end, our listeners can vote. We can create like a Twitter raffle, and the finalists will be the pitch will be the main pitch of the night, and they will get a prize. Do you like
That's a
the
cool
idea?
idea. I love the idea. Yeah, love
Okay,
it. I'm
so
also thinking, anyone here who's interested to do like a cross collab. I'm looking for people who are into merch stores. I wanted to collaborate with a merch store, to do some cool t-shirts, or I don't know, like any sort of art to do a cross marketing. So if you know someone, please let me know. And yeah, I'm open to collaborations. If anyone here is interested, I'd be happy to co-host, host, or yeah, any way I can support you guys.
So, can I share one thing, a little something about myself that most people don't know? I'm obsessed with blades. I don't know. I have a collection of katana, like samurai swords. I have a collection of them actually. I have all the swords, mostly swords. My man doesn't give me like he gives me roses, but he just from we've been together for over 2 decades. So he used to giving me like weapons. Like knives, all this stuff. So I like when I move, I have like them all in cases because I like just and then I have when I had my own place, I had a wall. I called it the war room, my dining room, because all my swords would all hang on the wall. So my friends would like come over and like look, like what the hell? I'm not sure. I'm turned on. I'm scared as shit. But yeah. So when I saw it when you were telling that story and all that stuff, I was just like, oh my god, I so connected with
Yeah,
that.
because our Mojo collection is half weapons, and
Well, I
it's
can
so
send you
nice.
pictures of real weapons, different knives, blades and stuff. No, I have samurai swords. I love samurai real. I like, I look at the steel and stuff, because, people, you buy decorative pieces, you wonder why it just doesn't last that long because it's not really good steel, like steel from like Japan and stuff like that. You know,
Yeah.
Germany has a really good steel too. So I just want to share because I want to, just to let
No,
you.
like because when we were adding our modules, and half the collection is weapons, which is the data knife, because we wanted to relate it to the story. And so it's special. Like I don't want to really reveal it right now, but we have, I think, 10 or 15 weapons in our Mojo collection, and we were like, I don't think people would be interested to buy weapons. And I was thinking, like, no, we are like, we're warriors. We're women superheroes. And what's a superhero without a weapon? And so I love that you just share that you're into weapons. I love that. It's so hard to find women who are into these things, and that's why we grouped our characters with weapons, just to showcase that women can be soft but also badass.
Of course, I think what it is the generations, different generations. Like you got to realize we didn't even get a chance to vote. My women's group didn't get founded till 1909, and the ladies got together. They were like from the University of Washington State. They got together. I think they were like the first women newspaper, student newspaper they launched, and then they launched this eight women in communication. But they got together so they can drink wine. I think that was the back history of that. But women at that time didn't even get a chance to vote. I don't think why not. I think they were they were pushing for it, but that's when the women communication was founded. But we pushed that. But I don't think women didn't really get a chance to vote until like 1912 maybe. I think that's. Let me look it up. But I think and think about it. Some women in the world aren't even allowed to drive. So just to say to vote. So at the end of the day, whatever we can empower, it takes visuals, noises, whatever we can. When we're here not to feed them for one day, we want them to be able to feed themselves for a lifetime. So you got to show, teach them and give them empower, because when people show empowerment, they hear empowerment stories from other women, they want to be empowered. It's like I said, when you hear people speak, by the time you're done, other people want to grab the mic and share their stories. So that's what I love about social audio. It's the ability to connect without actually seeing each other face to face, but also getting to know each other by our voice. Because you'll jump in my space, I jump in your space, I'll host your space. We create our own community within the community, So and we keep each other safe that way because it's so important. Because we have to have that community. Because it takes a community to make things happen. It's not one person. But I look forward to our chat. I'm actually featuring, oh my God, the lady's going to love you. Oh my God, our communication director is going to love you. So Cyber Cosmos World is going to be on Monday, February 28th at for Women in Communication. Empower Yourself Monday at 10 a.m. So I'll have it all put out because Space doesn't only
Thank
let you
you.
like schedule one space at a time, so it's kind of bad. But
No, I'm so glad I found you and so many others. Like I found Anna today. I met with Lisa. I am so happy because like before jumping into the NFT space, honestly, I couldn't get any support from females. And I don't want to believe this, but I think queen bee syndrome is there, at least in my industry. But NFT space has been super supportive and loving and so kind. I'm really, really excited and happy about it. And I think Crypto Tech Woman wants to say something.
Yes, I'm just going to jump in and say thank you so much, Women in Tech, for hosting this. So glad to have been able to connect with all you ladies. Thank you, Cyber Cosmos, for inviting me. And Tanya, looking forward to talking with you more. I unfortunately have to jump out, but so grateful and thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone, for this amazing night. And nice to meet Tanya, Anna, Anxiety Doctor, and everyone. So, Jay Soldier and Bonnet Bodies, please reach out, DM me. And thank you, everyone. Have a great night.
Thank you.
bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Take care. Bye.
Bye.